Hello everyone, my name is Huang. Today, after picking up my daughter from school in the afternoon, I decided to stop by a local market to buy some vegetables and other ingredients for our family meal. This is Bac My An Market, located in Ngu Hanh Son District, Da Nang City. Come along with me and let's explore it together. Bac My An Market is one of the familiar local markets for people living in this area. It is not a modern shopping mall or a large supermarket, but a traditional market that is closely connected to the everyday lives of local people in Da Nang. For many Vietnamese people, going to the market is a very familiar part of daily life. Every day, people may stop by the market to buy the ingredients they need for their family meals, from fresh vegetables, meat, fish, eggs, and tofu to spices and ready-to-eat foods. One of the most interesting things about traditional markets like this is that they allow us to experience everyday life in a very authentic way. There are no perfectly identical shelves arranged in neat rows like in a supermarket. Each stall has its own way of displaying products, and every vendor has a story of their own. Behind these small stalls are the lives and livelihoods of many families. The afternoon is a particularly interesting time at the market. After a day of work, many people begin making their way home. Office workers and employees stop by the market to pick up a few ingredients for dinner. Homemakers also often come here to choose fresh ingredients for their families. Some people only buy a bunch of vegetables, a few tomatoes, or a small amount of meat or fish. Others buy more food to prepare meals for the whole family. Everyone has different needs, but together, they create the unique atmosphere of a Vietnamese market. As we enter the market, one of the first things we notice is the incredible variety of products. From the entrance, you can see many vegetable stalls filled with produce in all kinds of colors. Here are some vegetables that are very common in Vietnamese family meals, such as morning glory, mustard greens, choy sum, lettuce, fresh herbs, green onions, and many other varieties. Next to them are different types of root vegetables and produce, such as sweet potatoes, carrots, pumpkins, cucumbers, tomatoes, okra, and many seasonal ingredients. Vietnamese people traditionally eat a lot of fresh vegetables in their daily meals. A typical family meal may include steamed rice, a savory dish, a vegetable dish, and a bowl of soup. That is why local markets usually offer a wide variety of vegetables and produce, allowing people to choose whatever suits their tastes and the dishes they want to prepare that day. Another interesting thing is that food at traditional markets is often sold in very flexible quantities. You don't necessarily have to buy a large amount. If you live alone, you can buy just enough vegetables for one meal. If you have a large family, you can simply buy more. This is one of the reasons why traditional markets remain so convenient and closely connected to the everyday lives of local people. As we walk farther inside, we can find stalls selling meat. Pork, beef, and chicken are among the most common types of meat found in Vietnamese family meals. In another area, there are stalls selling fish and seafood. Da Nang is a coastal city, so seafood plays an important role in the local food culture. Shrimp, fish, squid, clams, mussels, and many other kinds of seafood often appear in local meals. Seafood dishes are also one of the things that make central Vietnamese cuisine so distinctive. Besides fresh food, the market also offers many types of dried foods and seasonings. You can find fish sauce, soy sauce, cooking oil, sugar, salt, pepper, chili, and many other spices. Fish sauce is particularly important in Vietnamese cuisine. It is used to season food or as a dipping sauce. Each region of Vietnam has its own ways of using seasonings, creating distinctive flavors and culinary traditions. In traditional markets, you can also find a wide variety of ready-made foods. This is another interesting aspect of Vietnamese food culture. If people don't have much time to cook, they can simply buy prepared food and take it home. It could be a fried fish, some roasted meat, a portion of Vietnamese pork sausage, or various other prepared dishes.
Không, lấy cái đó với lại ít cái này nữa, đậu nấu tha. Dạ.
Modern life is becoming increasingly busy, but markets like this still play an important role in the community. A market is not only a place to buy and sell goods. It is also a place where people meet and chat. Here, the relationship between buyers and sellers is often quite familiar and personal. Many vendors have known their regular customers for years. Some customers come to buy food almost every day. So, shopping at the market is sometimes about much more than simply exchanging goods for money. A vendor might ask a customer what they are planning to cook that day. A customer might ask which vegetables are freshest or which fish has just arrived. These short conversations may seem simple, but they create a warm and familiar feeling. That is one of the most special aspects of traditional Vietnamese market culture. Every region of Vietnam has its own unique style of local markets. In the north, some markets reflect the culture and traditions of the Red River Delta and the Midland regions. In the south, markets are often lively and open, with many characteristics shaped by the waterways and river-based lifestyle. In central Vietnam, especially in Da Nang, local markets often have a very friendly, simple, and down-to-earth atmosphere. Da Nang is a rapidly developing city. Today, the city has many high-rise buildings, hotels, resorts, restaurants, and modern shopping centers. However, even as the city continues to modernize, traditional markets are still an important part of everyday life and continue to serve local communities. Bac My An Market is also located in a particularly interesting part of Da Nang. Ngu Hanh Son District is an area where local life and tourism come together. The area is famous for its beautiful beaches, resorts, and especially the Marble Mountains. So when you visit this part of the city, you can experience the contrast between a modern Da Nang and a much more ordinary, everyday side of the city. If you are a foreign visitor coming to Da Nang, famous destinations such as Key Beach, the Dragon Bridge, or Sun Tra Peninsula may be among the first places you want to visit. But if you want to learn more about the real everyday life of local people, traditional markets like Bac My An Market are definitely worth experiencing. Because when you walk through a market, you don't just see the products being sold. You also get to observe how local people live, how they shop, how they choose their food, and how they prepare meals for their families. These things may seem completely ordinary to Vietnamese people, but for foreign visitors, they can be a fascinating cultural experience. Another thing I really enjoy about going to the market is the diversity of people you can meet. You may come across older vendors who have been selling their goods here for many years. You may also meet younger people who are taking over their family's business. Some vendors are very energetic, constantly weighing products, packing orders, and serving customers.
Mấy tiền à?
Others are more relaxed,
2 ly mấy tiền
selling
à?
their goods while chatting with regular customers. Everyone has a different
2
personality,
ly.
a different background, and a
Bao nhiêu
different
tiền? Bao
story.
nhiêu tiền á?
Together, however, they create a lively picture of
Mấy
everyday
tiền
life.
con?
Đây này.
For Vietnamese people, family meals
Mày
are
làm
still
gì mình
very
cưới bà
important.
mày không nói tụi tình nha.
After a day of work, family members return home, sit down together for a meal, and share stories
Cái này mà
about
không
their day.
quạt rồi quạt nhầm của
That
người
is
khác.
why going to the market to buy food, although it may seem like a simple task,
Dạ,
is
rồi
closely
sao?
connected to family life and culture. A mother may go to the market
Dạ,
to
cảm ơn.
buy her child's favorite
Đúng đi,
foods.
đúng đi.
A father may stop by the market on his way home to pick up some ingredients for dinner. A child may be taken to the market by their parents from a very young age. Simple scenes like these happen every day and become part of the childhood memories of many Vietnamese people. And for me, today is just another ordinary day like that. After picking up my daughter from school, I stopped by the market to buy some vegetables and other ingredients for our family meal. I think that simple, everyday moments like these can sometimes be the most precious. We don't always have to travel far or visit famous destinations to discover something interesting. Sometimes, all we need to do is step into a local market near our home, observe the people around us, look at the stalls, and listen to the sounds of everyday life. In doing so, we can learn and feel so much about a city and the people who live there. Markets also help us understand the food culture of a particular place. By looking at the products sold in a market, we can get a sense of what local people usually eat, what kinds of food they enjoy, and what ingredients they use in their daily meals. From fresh vegetables and fruits to local fish, seafood, and various seasonings, everything contributes to a picture of life and food culture in Da Nang. If you ever have the chance to visit Da Nang, I think you should try visiting a local market at least once. You don't have to buy a lot of things. Simply walking around, observing the local life, and trying a local dish can already be a wonderful experience. You will discover a very different side of Da Nang.
Rồi còn muối chuối. Mỏi. Mỏi. Mỏi.
The city is not only about beautiful beaches, famous bridges, or modern buildings. Da Nang
Chợ Bắc
also
Mỹ
has
An
simple
à?
local markets, friendly vendors, and ordinary people living their everyday lives. And it is these ordinary things that create the unique charm of this city.
Vì mấy tiền anh?
For me, going to the market is also a way to slow down for a moment in the middle of a busy life. We can see people working, people buying and selling, and people preparing meals for their families. Everyone has their own job and their own life, but they all come together in one familiar place.
Cảm ơn.
The local community
Con
market.
sách này được không?
Perhaps a few years from
Nặng
now,
à?
as the city continues to
Nó đừng dặm đồ nghe.
develop, traditional markets will also undergo many changes. But I hope that these familiar cultural traditions will continue to be preserved, because they are an important part of the memories and everyday lives of Vietnamese people. And today, I managed to buy a few vegetables and ingredients that I needed for my family's meal. It's something very simple, but it is also a small part of my everyday life here in Da Nang.
Có gì không? 10.000 rồi.
I'm very happy to share these simple moments with you. Through my videos,
Cái này
I
mấy
hope you
tiền?
can learn a little more about everyday life in Vietnam,
Còn cái này.
the city of Da Nang, traditional
Này.
markets, and the way local
này.
people live their daily
Ký cái
lives.
tiền à?
If you enjoy videos about everyday life and local experiences like this, please continue to join me in my upcoming videos. Who knows? On one
Má
of
không
our
đem
future
điện thoại theo
journeys,
à?
we may have the
Đem
chance to
thoại theo để biết
explore
chứ.
another local market. discover another street,
Thúy Vi mà.
try a new dish, or find another hidden corner of Da Nang together. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I wish you happiness, good health, and many wonderful experiences in life. See you in the next video.